How's everyone doing today? My name is Impersonator. I bring you Domination gameplay on the map Havana, very old gameplay. We'll be using the, oh, beautiful grenade. We'll be using the AEG dual mag attachment with hardline, and I got the Strellas on the back as a secondary. And you know what? Look what prestige I am, man. This is just after I got reset as second prestige, and all I wanted to do was level up. So you pop on the Strellas, it's actually really good XP. You get, what, 300 XP for taking down a spy plane? Something along those lines, and this might have been double X. No, this wasn't double XP, but I mean, gosh, this is an old gameplay. Beretta 06, I remember that guy. Gosh, this is a super old gameplay. But I don't know. I mean, I think you guys might be watching this in theater mode. I can't really tell with my slow, crappy computer. But today, we won't be talking about that. I'll be talking about just shoutouts in general, and people messaging me at requesting me for shoutouts and check out my video, and is this video good, what should I improve on and whatnot. And first I'd like to give a shout out to ex Liverpool freak X, and if you guys don't know who Liverpool is, pretty sure he's referencing to the soccer team in the English Premier League, with famous soccer players on there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the sport. Most likely aren't. But you can click on his channel link at the end of the video, and this video with really amazing free-for-all flawless video. And his channel link should be in the description. But just channels in general, I'll give you, I mean, if you really want one, I'll give you a shout out. But the conditions, the circumstances gotta be adequate. You can't be using like a dazzle capture card, or I got people messaging me using easy caps. I gotta see that level of commitment. And I'm not a big commentator. I only have max 1,000 views on a video. That's nothing compared to what people drop in 500, 600,000 videos. I'm not a big commentator at all. But I mean, some would, since I have partnership, would consider me as at a greater level than them, like popularity-wise, I guess. And believe me, I know exactly how hard it is to get your stuff out there nowadays. Your videos and stuff. People ignoring your private messages. I read all my private messages. I mean, I don't, doesn't mean I'll reply to them. People who ask for huge favors, I will not reply. If you say sub me, I definitely won't reply to that. If you say, box me or whatever, I definitely won't reply to that. What you gotta do, you gotta ask if you want, some revenue, eventually some revenue from your channel. Cause I mean, let's be honest, a lot of you people watching this that commentate, you guys are trying to make some money off this. And I can tell you, it is really hard to get here. And once you do start making money, for me, it's not a lot at all. I can't tell you how much I make or how much I have made from my partnership, but it's not a lot at all currently compared to what you'd make at a regular job. But then you keep putting forth that effort. You keep showing people that you want to be here, and showing people that you're meant to do this. You're meant to make videos, and people reach out. I constantly see people giving other huge commentator shout-outs. I'm not going to name any names, but I'll see people, commentators with 400,000 subscribers giving a commentator with 100,000 subscribers a shout-out. And if you guys are looking for some tips on commentating, I think I've been over this a little bit before, but you cannot stutter. You can say the word, stellar gun. I was excited when I picked up this gun. But you cannot say like. I hear people all the time, my sisters say more than anyone, they go, oh, and like, I don't know, like, what, you cannot say that. You can't say that in any circumstance ever. Most importantly, a job interview when you're older. Cannot say like or I say a lot, but you know what? Every commentator says it's really hard to not. It's hard to not say the word So I mean, if you guys are gonna, like is one thing. I don't say the word like in my commentaries. I used to, but just don't use the word don't use the word or don't use the word like. Don't stutter. Don't. Oh, what I used to do, I used to have my phone out, and I'd be texting during a commentary. So I'd be sitting here and I'd be talking and I'd be going into a subject and I'm like, okay, hold on, pause. I'm taking I'm texting someone. Just give me a second. That's when my videos were getting 150, 200 views. Not too much. Barely any ratings, barely any comments. And now, I mean, you guys are doing an outstanding job on the ratings. I get home from school, a video hasn't even been uploaded for 24 hours, and it's got 120 ratings. And it's so nice to see 50 comments. A bunch of people complimenting. Getting into the subject that I was talking about yesterday, and it's really interesting to see what you guys have to say. And believe me, like I said, I read all private messages, not all comments, obviously, but I do actually sometimes I go briefly skim through the comments and to see what you have to say, because like I said, it is interesting to see where you guys stand on what I'm asking you and what I'm talking about. And believe me, I do read your messages. And like I was talking about, if you're looking to get bigger, you gotta ask around. Like, ask me, sure, title the subject in the video, shout out or whatever. It's just you gotta man. It's partly manning up. You gotta man up. You gotta grow. You gotta grow some kahunas, and you gotta ask the people straight on. Say you're playing with them on an Xbox, you gotta ask them straight on. It is really awkward, believe me. When you're playing someone, it's really awkward to ask, yo, man, can I have a shout out? But, some people, including me, I like that. I like the ballsy approach of, here, I'm going to be straightforward with you, man. This question's been on my mind, and I'm playing with you, so here it is. Can you do this? Can you do that? If you can't, it's fine. You got to make sure you give them some collateral to go on. You can't just say, can you give me a shout out? And then expect them to say, yes. You got to say, can you give me a shout out? And if you can't, that's perfectly fine. I understand. Maybe next time, whatever. You gotta give some leeway to the person. You gotta give them some air. You gotta give them some breathing room. But that's pretty much it as far as talking to people. More specifically, commentators that have some connections and have. I'm not saying kiss their ass. Do that. I played with a couple big commentators. They're really, they're really entertaining. They're really fun to watch and play with and hear and talk with. But anyway, you guys, please give this video a rating. I always appreciate that. You can contact me through private message, and Twitter is the most effective way to contact me. Be playing with subscribers this weekend, 8:20. So you guys check my Twitter for that, and I'll talk to you guys later.